Good morning everyone, I hope everybody is doing fine. So while I'm presenting the screen, kindly let me know if the screen is presentable to you or not. Is it presentable? So last day a bit of homework was given to you. Question number 1, you have to do it using substitution method. Was everybody able to do it? Did you all get the same answer as you got in elimination method? If you haven't done it, you'll have to do it on your own, and I'll not be discussing it because substitution method is already done in the previous exercise. Clear? I'll be discussing the second portion of the question. Is everybody ready? Should we start? Should we start? So, question number 2. You have to form the pair of linear equations of the following problem and find the solution if they exist by elimination method. Clear? So, first question is the form of fractions. So if 1 is added to the numerator and 1 is subtracted from the numerator, the fraction reduces to 1. So if you assume to the numerator and the denominator to be a and b, so our denominator looks like this. And if we add 1 and subtract 1 from the numerator denominator, we get an answer of 1. Is the first equation clear? When you cross multiply, you will get the first equation. Is it clear? Yes or no? Confirm everyone. Now, what will be the second portion of the question? Out here becomes half, okay? It becomes half if we only add 1 to the numerator, sorry, the denominator. So, a by 1 is equals to half. The second equation, clear? After cross multiplication, you will get the second equation and then you go on to solve it. Now, students who have solved it, tell me the fraction, what you have obtained. What is the fraction you have obtained? 5 by 7. What is the fraction? This is how your solution looks like. Your answer is 3 by 5. The fraction looks like 3 by 5. The numerator is 3 and the denominator is 5. I hope people have got this answer, students who have done it at home. And students who are not able to do it, kindly take a screenshot of this thing, or if you want to copy it down slowly by slowly, you can. But I'll have to move on to the next one. Is this numerical clear to everyone? Kindly confirm yes or no. Everyone, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Move on to second one. Should we move on to the second one? Confirm everyone, sleeping people of 10D. Should we move on to the next one?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The second one is the age related numerical. Out here two people are there, Noori and Sonu. Clear? Noori and Sonu. So you assume Noori's age will be X and Sonu's age will be Y. So 5 years ago we have done a similar sort of a question in previous exercise. Yes or no? So can anybody tell me the first equation out here? 5 years ago Noori's age was 3 times as old as Sonu. Yes? Someone tell me the equation. What will the equation look like? X minus 5 is equals to thrice of y minus 5. This is how the equation looks like. Noori's age will become x minus 5 after 5 years ago, right? And Sonu's age will be y minus 5. So Noori's age is thrice the Sonu's age. Clear? Yes or no? This is our first equation after solving it. Okay? Now, Noori's age will be 10 years later. 10 years later means Noori's age will become x plus 10 and Sonu's age will become y plus 10. Noori's age is twice as old as Sonu. So, Sonu ka age double karo, you will be getting the Noori's age. Clear? This is how your second equation will be looking like. Was the two equation clear to everyone? Kindly confirm yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Now go on to tell me the answer. Noori's age and Sonu's age. Noori's age will be 50 or 20. Very good. And Sonu's age will be 20. Clear, everyone? This is how the solution looks like. Students who haven't done it, kindly do it. Or else take a screenshot of this thing. We'll have to move on to the next one. Let me know when it's done, everyone. Done by everyone? Confirm, then we'll move on to the next one. Done? Should we move on?
Yes, sir.
Debashish, you are expected to be on time. The second one, sorry, the third question for today. Is everybody ready? Ready, yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Chalo, the sum of two digits is 9. So we'll assume the digits to be A and B. Clear? The digit, this be the units place and this be the tens place. Clear? So the digit sum is how much? 9. So A plus B is equals to 9. Any doubt till this? Any doubt till this much? Now, also 9 times the number. So can you tell me the number out here? If the digit is A and B, the number will be 10A plus B. Do you agree? Or 10B plus A? 10B plus A. Okay, according to what we have assumed. Clear? So according to question, the number is 9 times this number. 9 times this number is equal to twice the number obtained by reversing the digits. It means 10A plus B. How many students have understood this? 10B plus A, how do we get this? Supposing we assume to be digit, supposing A is our 9 and B is 3, for example. Okay, so what will be the number? 39 na? How does this number come? B into 10 plus 9, right or not? Check. 3 into 10, 30 plus 9, 39. Clear? Similarly, can any student tell me how a 3-digit number will look like? If our A, B, C are units, tens and hundreds place, how will our 3-digit number look like? Anyone? How much?
So 100C plus 10B plus 100.
Very good. 100C plus 10B plus A. Is this thing clear to everyone? Clear? Now after having done this one, can you tell me if this is okay with everybody or not? This first equation, second equation is clear with everyone or not? Confirm everyone. Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Kaustav, you have attended the class very late. Kindly try to be on time. Otherwise you will lose something. You'll have to again go and watch the video. Is this two equations clear? Now kindly tell me the value, the number. This is how your solution looks like. Kindly tell me the number that you will get. Anyone who can tell me the number, write it in the chat box. Let's see who writes it first. Write it in the chat box. What is the number obtained? Because some students might have taken A's value as this as tens and B's value as 18. Agnik, Sovik and Ankit, they wrote as 18. Answer is also 18. Very good, all of three of you. This is how the solution looks like, because some students might take it, A as tens place and B as units place. So that time answers might come different. That time you will get A's value as 8 and B's value as 1. Clear? Kindly copy down the solution, or else you have to take a screenshot, then you can take it. Is it clear to everyone? Kindly confirm. Confirm everyone. Anantajit Bodhisattva has also answered. Shovik has also answered. Very good. Is it clear to everyone? Confirm fast. Now question number 4, you'll have to do it now again. Let's see how many can do it. I'll pause the video for the timing. I've started the recording portion now. Now students who have got the answer, very good. So I think Bodhisattva has also answered. It's very good to see that students have calculated the answer. Now moving on to the solution, we'll have to assume out here, let X or AB are 50 rupees notes and BB are number of 100 rupees notes. So according to question, Meena has got 25 notes in all. So first equation framing will not be a difficult job. This is our first equation, total 25 number of notes, and since she has 2000 rupees, so 50 into A plus 100 into B will give us 2000. This is how our equation will look like, and students have found the answers are, let's see, Surya has got the answer correct, Bodhisattva has also got the answer correct, Protoy Uddar has also got the answer correct. Very good everyone. So this is how your solution looks like. Shovik, is the solution clear everyone? Shovik also confirm you're doing it. Okay. Has everybody got the answer? If you haven't, kindly solve it now, or else take a screenshot of this thing, because we'll move on to the next portion of the questions. And make sure for your, as far as board exams are concerned or any level of exams are concerned, NCERT is a prime thing that you have to do. Okay, NCERT, each and every line, each and every concept needs to be understood properly. So it's highly recommended that you do NCERT at least 3 to 4 times, at least, so that all numerical concepts get into your head with accuracy. Clear everyone? So even if you do some other books, it's highly preferable that at the end of the day your NCERT should be inside your head. Clear everyone? Now moving on to the 5th question for today. This is how your 5th question looks like. I'm pausing the video. You take 2.5 minutes time to solve this down. I'll pause it. Now let's see how many students have got the answer for me. Surya, Agnik, Surya, Ankit, Shovik. Most of you have calculated the answer. So let's see. I present the solution in front of you. This was a very simple numerical as compared to the previous one that we have done, the fixed charge and the variable charge. It was as similar to the taxi numerical that we did in our previous exercise. I hope you all remember that, because based on that we'll be able to solve it much easier way. Now let me bring you the solution first. Come on, go up. This is how the solution will look like. A plus 4b is equals to 27, the first equation, and a plus 2b is equals to 21. Now how many a have I shown in this numerical? Fixed charge comes out to be 15 and your variable charge comes out to be 3. Therefore, this is the only thing. This is your solution. Is it clear to everyone? Kindly confirm. This is a very simple numerical as compared to what we did in our previous exercise. Is it clear? Good, Shil. Shaumujit, very good. Should we move on to the next topic? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Next topic is cross multiplication. Look at the screen. There's a simple numerical also doing this. Supposing we have one equation as this: a1x b1y plus c1 is equals to 0, and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equals to 0. Clear? And you have to solve these two equations using, for example, unique solution exists. Okay, these two equations have unique solution, for example, and you have to calculate the value for x and y using cross multiplication. Should we start solving this? Swastik strategy? No sir. Swastik? Any doubt? Was this the answer for any doubt or did not understand? Swastik strategy, fast, fast, fast. Leela. Sir did not understand. Acha. Very good that I saw it. First fixed charge for first 3 days was 7A. Okay. And the charge for the extra day B rupees. So according to question, they have already told you that A plus 4A. She gave the book for 5 days. Read the question once again. Fixed charge for first 3 days and extra for each day hereafter. Right? She paid 27 rupees if she kept the book for 7 days. So for first 3 days, I assume it to be A. So 3, and for 7 days, total 7 days kept, na? So therefore 3 say subtract this thing, you will get 4 days left. So per day will be 4B, right? Yes or no? She has to pay 27 rupees. While 21 rupees if she kept it for 5 days. The first 3 days it will be A, and for the next 5 days, next 2 days, right? Because 3 days has already been taken, A. So A plus 2B is 21. Now is it clear? Because first 3 days I have assumed it. Clear, Swastik? Sir, what's the average participation for the class? Why, Agnik? I will discuss it after the class. Just a moment, first let me tell you the cross multiplication portion. Cross multiplication portion, if we have two equations and we have to solve it using, why are you going up? If you have to solve it using cross multiplication, then your answer will be, first of all you have to make sure that everything is in your LHS, and out here you have to write x is equals to minus y is equals to 1, and then look very carefully. When we write x, this row goes off. You have to take this into this minus this into this. b1 into c2 minus c1 b2, and then for y will go off. You will have a1 c2 minus c1 a2, and for 1 we'll have this constant will go off. We'll have with a1 b2 minus b1 a2. This is how you have to solve the cross multiplication portion first. Then you have to compare this and find the value for x, and then you have to compare this and this to find the value for x. Kindly copy it down fast. I'll pause the video for you. Copy this down fast. This is the formula, and you will understand. Now I believe students have copied it down, this formula. Should we move on to solving one more numerical so that this formula gets into our head much more? Are we ready? Yes, no, yes, no. I'll take it as this. So in question number 1, you'll have to find solutions using cross multiplication only if the solution exists. So question number 1's part 1 there will be no solution existing as they are parallel. We'll try and do question number 2. Clear? So first thing what I've told you is that everything should come in LHS. So 2x plus y minus 5 is equal to 0, and 3x plus 2y minus 8 is equal to 0. This is our two equations, right? Now after having substitute all of the values, a1, this is out here, a1 is how much? A1 is 2, B1 is 1, C1 is minus 5, and A2 is equals to 3, B2 is equals to 3, sorry, B2 is 2, and C2 is how much? Minus 8. When you substitute in this formula, you will get the answer, and this is what the formula I've written to you. Right, this is the formula that I had given to you. After having substituted the values, you will be getting x by 2 is equals to y by 1 is equals to 1. Then I told that take this and this, so you will be getting x by 2 is equals to 1. You will cross multiply, you will get the value for x as 2, and when you take this and this equation, you will take y by 1 is equals to 1, which will give in turn the value for y after cross multiplication as y equals to 1. This is the most easiest and the fastest way to calculate the value for x and y. Clear, everyone? Just have to keep in mind this formula. After substituting each and every values, you will get the answer simply. Clear? Now, after I finish this thing, you have to do question number 1 and question number 2 for your homework. Clear? Next day we'll again discuss with all of these numericals as we discussed today, the previous day's homework. We'll discuss again in the next class. Clear? Did everybody understand this thing? I'll pause the video. In fact, I'll